Hello everyone. It's James again. And today, I wanted to talk about a question or subject that was brought up by one of my subscribers. Shadow Z regarding avoidant personality disorder. And its possible relationship to narcissistic abuse. And the types of people narcissists are attracted to. First off, yes, a narcissist can and is attracted to someone already in the complex post-traumatic stress disorder loop. Because narcissists hate equal relationships. They like to be able to hold all the strings and be able to dictate the pace of the relationship. That being said, they would be attracted to someone that has avoidant personality disorder. Despite the reasons this person has this problem. Because it would look the same to the narcissist as someone that has suffered narcissistic abuse. All of this in mind. My guess. And this is just a guess. I would bet most people that have avoidant personality disorder suffered some sort of emotional trauma in their life, causing them to avoid others. And this emotional trauma more than likely would be narcissistic abuse. I believe there are many people in therapy for this problem, and might not have had a chance to discuss narcissistic abuse. Because many therapists today have little knowledge about it, and how to help their clients. Oftentimes therapists with little understanding of narcissistic abuse will miss the mark entirely regarding treatment given to someone that has avoidant personality disorder. Because they don't understand the layers of how the narcissist parent, bit by bit, puts their child in crazy situations that lead to embarrassment, loss of a friendship at an early age, and ridicule by others. Many narcissists will knowingly dress their children in funny-looking clothing because they know it will result in being made fun of. One can dress plain and acceptable for very little cost. But oftentimes narcissist parents will do this to their children knowing what the result will be. Many narcissists will talk behind their children's backs even when they are quite young to their neighborhood friends, creating all kinds of problems with their children's interactions and relationships. When all this trauma happens at an early age, it creates fear in this child. Fear in not wanting to engage in meeting new people. Even to the point of being scared to leave their own home. When a narcissist meets someone like this, they know they are getting a prime target. They will make this person feel at ease. And as I've mentioned before, they will soothe and ease this lifelong abuse victim's stress disorder symptoms. By saying and doing all the correct things to earn their target's trust. Here's what a lot of people don't know or realize. Many people that have these problems such as stress disorders from abuse or avoidant personality disorder look and act very normal in public. Now I'm sure there are some that have these types of problems such as avoidant personality disorder that might be outwardly awkward. But many that have this problem you would probably never ever guess it in a million years. They might be even handsome or beautiful. One thing that I want to address more is a community on YouTube much like the narcissistic abuse community. And it's those that make videos about being alone. Some might be outgoing. Some might be avoidant. But I will tell you after watching dozens of these videos. They are people that have something to offer to the world and to themselves. I've seen some of these people that aren't just good looking but are stunning. And they have no friends, family, or relationship partner. Some are trying to accept being alone. And many break down and cry. And again, though some of these people might not be avoidant, they share some of the same traits. And they are just as normal and human as you and me. And they have a backstory that made them who they are today. Here's an example. If you beat a dog all the time, either one of two things will happen. Either the dog will attack everyone it sees, or it will cower in the corner and will be afraid of its own shadow. Well, I think avoidant personality disorder has a lot of ties to narcissistic abuse and other forms of abuse. Because usually something negative happens to cause someone to withdraw from life. Even if it happened when you were 4 years old. There's usually a tipping point that makes someone deathly afraid to partake in making a new friend. Or finding someone to date. I myself, believe it or not, am very outgoing. I love to talk to people. I love to smile at a stranger and ask them how they are doing. Even before I knew what narcissistic abuse was. And I was knee-deep in it. That's how I've always been. But when I felt like someone was getting too close, such as someone I worked with, I would pull away. Because I didn't want them to know about my family problems. For fear they might tell others. And I will tell you, that's a real fear. Because people tend to do that kind of thing. Such as gossip. Even if they don't mean any harm. There are many times I pulled away like this. Many times. So I can understand why someone with avoidant personality disorder might feel the way they feel. And why they do the things they do. And why they may fear the things they fear. Because sadly many of the things they fear have happened to them before. Not just once but several times. Enough times for them to see a pattern and adjust to this pattern by not getting on the board to play the game. Because they know the game's outcome. That's why if you think you have avoidant personality, and you don't know much about narcissistic abuse, study it, learn it, and see if any of it matches your life. Because if it does, you now might have the key of what the cause is. Now how do you fix such problems? Well, every situation is different. But the main thing is to get away from those people that have done you wrong and that will continue to do you wrong. If that means leaving the state, that might be something to consider. Some people leave their state because of all of the embarrassment that surrounds them and their family of origin. And narcissistic families love to create embarrassing situations for you. Because they know it will lead to you having avoidant personality disorder. Or something like it. They know you will be too scared to make new friends. Because they might hear about how screwed up your life is. Or your narcissistic mother or father will mess it up for you. Or you will have to constantly lie to people pretending you have a great relationship with your family when you don't. It's like you're a secret spy running all these lies so you can pretend that you're normal. And for the truthful person you are, it eats you up to pretend. So you avoid. You avoid everyone and everything. But the main thing to know is where your pain comes from so you can fix yourself. Where did it all begin? Then it becomes a journey to understand the choices you made in life. And why the abuse you suffered played a big role in the entire thing. The fact is, if you have avoidant personality disorder, and you believe you were raised by narcissists, part of the abuse they put you through was to create an avoidant personality in you. That was their goal from the first lie, put down, or manipulation they put you through. Because the more you avoid your talents, and meeting others in your life, the more you fall into their spider web. The more they have you all to themselves to narcissistically abuse. Narcissists are all about creating their perfect robot to abuse. And the best way to do that is to make their target afraid to make friends. Or to find a dating partner. For most people, this alone thing was a setup by narcissist parents. Not always. But I believe in a lot of cases. Because if you have no one else but them, guess what? You will run back to them. Because even though they are your abuser, they are familiar to you and they are all you have. And you are too afraid to meet anyone else. And if you do get brave enough to meet someone new, but have yet had a chance to work on your issues, the person you meet will smell your problems on you a mile away. And will more than likely be another narcissist. A narcissist telling you what you want to hear. So you fall deeper into their web and get stuck. Stuck for lifetime of abuse. I want to thank Shadow Z for your comment and questions. I really do appreciate it. Because discussing these topics is what's going to help us get the answers to the things that trouble us, so that we can get the help we need to fix our lives, and to move forward in a positive way. Because like I always say, knowledge and wisdom are power. The more we know, the more we can lead happy and healthy lives. Until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.